Today, I'm going to show you how to set up chains on your barbell. Chains, and why do we use them? We use them to change the strength curve of the lift. I'm going to be using them for my RDLs that I use to stand at the bottom. The lift is more difficult, and as we get closer to the top, the lift gets easier. So we're going to use these chains to balance out the strength curve. As you can see, as the chains come up, it gets heavier and heavier. Now some people set these up wrong. I'm going to show you how to set them up the right way. Ideally, when you're at the top position, you shouldn't want the chains off the ground, because then they're going to be swinging around, and that's going to change the whole exercise to working on your balance, which we're not working on for this particular exercise. So we want the chains to be somewhat resting on the ground at the top, so that they're not swinging around. Okay? So we don't want to. Let's try to get them over. What? These little guys that I'm going to put on the end of my barbell. Sit that guy on. You can see it right there as it goes around my barbell. It's attached by this guy. I'm just going to randomly connect it to one. Go 4 links down. 2, 3, 4. Try to make it even on this side. 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm just going to test it out. So you can see at the top, the chains are floating. This is not what I want. They're shaking around, it's changed the exercise. What I want is the chains to be somewhat resting on the ground, so it's not swinging. So I'm going to go down with it. It's kind of annoying that to change these around, but you should only have to do it once. Once you get it set, you won't have to change it again. So now I'm doing 5 links. A little bit closer to what we want. Let's try 6 links. Almost there. I think if we go down one more link here. I think that's perfect. Let's see how the chains are. The chains are just resting on the ground, but then up here to it turns into a balance exercise. So now we'll go ahead and cut off this excess. Good. We don't need this guy, but we can save this guy for later. Let's load a little bit of weight on here. Let's do some reps with it, see if it works. And you want to make sure that the weights aren't landing on the chains. So we're going to try to put these far out of this one here. Let's try it out. Perfect. Taking an exercise like the deficit RDL, which is already a great exercise, but it's really hard at the bottom, and at the top, it's so easy once you get up to the top. So when you have the chains, you balance out that strength curve there, so you can make it the same difficulty throughout the entire lift. Thanks for watching.